Well, hello, my Mercurial mercenaries. Guess what? It is... Wait for it. It is... Wait for it. It is... Christmas! It's Christmas. It must be Christmas because we have the Christmas Radio Times. I get the Radio Times every week. And even if you don't get the Radio Times every week, I mean, I don't watch telly. This is a complete waste of my money. But even if you don't get the Radio Times every week, you have to get, it's the law in England, you have to get the Radio Times Christmas edition. And it does mean it's Christmas. And I would love to have done lots of Christmassy kind of end of the year videos like all the other proper YouTube channels do. The best 10 this, the top 10 this, the top 10 mugs with cats on them, the top 10 songs, the top 10 worst songs, the blah, 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 blah. But these people, I think, were mercenaries. I think they get paid for doing YouTube videos. I think they can do all this shit. All you've got is me, this shirt, this piece of paper, and right, let's get on with it. For those few of you who watch this kind of crap that I do. And I've come in here now, I've pressed record, I haven't thought about what I'm going to say at all. And that's the downfall of this channel. And that's why this number here does not go up. It just does that or that. But now, I want to talk about a story. The Christmas number one this year in the UK is a song that I haven't heard. But then looking at the Christmas chart this year, I haven't heard... Well, I've heard All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. I've heard Last Christmas by Wham. And as far as the top 10 goes, that is it. And I think the rise of streaming accounting for sales figures means that the likes of Mariah Carey and Wham can even be in the chart at all. Perhaps the charts these days are a more representative account of what people are actually listening to. And the fact is that people are actually listening to Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max, Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, Without Me by Halsey, Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Mark Ronson featuring Miley Cyrus. Imagine this is what people are listening to. Fine. What's happened this year though, to upset the apple cart, where that phrase comes from, is that a guy called Lad Baby has released a song, and I think it's a charity song, which might account for this, but he's released a song that is, and it will go down in history forevermore when people talk about what was the Christmas number ones. This song is the Christmas number one. I need to say 1998 then. The Christmas number one, 2018. And looking at the story, Lad Baby's charity sausage roll song pulls off Christmas chart upset. This guy here is Lad Baby. I mean, there we go again, right? Here we go again. Look at this. I'm hidden behind my head there. Look at this, right? YouTube star Lad Baby has pulled off a festive upset by winning the race to this year's Christmas number one spot. Again, how many times do we have conversations with mercenaries where I'm talking about YouTube stars? There was a YouTube star on Strictly Come Dancing this year who I'd never heard of. And here we go with a YouTube star who's got a Christmas number one. The UK blogger, real name Mark Hoyle, has reached pole position with a cover of Starship's We Built This City, called We Built This City on Sausage Rolls. The charity single in aid of food bank network, the Trussell Trust, beat Ava Max and Ariana Grande to the top spot. So, I'm not necessarily mocking Mark Hoyle here with his channel called Lad Baby, which I've never heard of, because this is for charity. I think my point here is going to be, now we have the power of people in their boxes broadcasting to the world. Yes, it's a fad. YouTube is dying. We can all feel it dying by the day. Dying. I watch videos on other channels that are telling the woes that are going on YouTube at the moment. Some horrific things. And this is certainly a fad that is going to die. But for the moment, and I haven't checked his channel out to see whether he is a man in a box broadcasting to the world, or whether he's got some kind of oomph behind him. But the fact is that Mark Hoyle has done something that he will be able to consider and think about and talk about in the pub for the rest of his natural born life. He has the 2018 Christmas #1. And I remember reading a story earlier this week. I've still never heard this song, but I do remember reading a story earlier this week where the BBC music correspondent did say that Lad Baby had 0 chance of getting to #1. And I think it mentions it here. BBC music reporter Mark Savage says, "Okay, I got it wrong. Earlier this week, I said Lad Baby hadn't a snowball's chance in hell of being Christmas #1. At the time, it seemed to be true. The song was doing good business in downloads, but it was seriously behind the competition on streaming services. It's a fair cop. I'm off to eat some humble pie, or should that be humble sausage roll." Now, because I'm not a fan of this YouTube channel, Lad Baby, I don't know anything about it, and I haven't heard the song, and I haven't been swept up, therefore, in any of its publicity or euphoria. I don't quite know what it's all about. I don't know how people even know about it. But then again, there's no point me saying that, because when I look at the actual chart, I don't know about any of these songs. Because what music am I listening to? I'm listening to Bandmade to review it, for a review that no one wants to see. And when I am listening to music, I'm listening to, I don't know, nonsense. Stuff and nonsense. I'm not listening to Ariana Grande. I'm listening to bloody King Gizzard or something like that. Do you know what we should do? I think I'm about to sign out of this video now, but do you know what we should do? I should listen to this song called We Built This City. We built the city! We built this city on sausage rolls. To not get a copyright strike, I will now listen to it, but will then cut back to me immediately after I've listened to it, which will be like now. Will cut back to me and I'll tell you what I think, all right? What I want you to, I'll put a link down below, and I'll tell you what, stop this video now and you go and listen to this song as well. We'll all listen to it for the first ever time, and then we'll reconvene and talk about how good it is, because it is the Christmas #1 and it is for charity. And I am, although it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, I've got to say that I'm told that I always sound sarcastic. So even when I'd say things like, subscribers, I truly appreciate everything you do for my channel, people say you sound sarcastic, Mercurial #6. I say, I'm not being sarcastic. So stop the video. All right, stop the video and we'll get back together. Pause this video and open the link below in a new window and watch it, and then press unpause, all right? So on 3, 2, 1. Right, I'm going to watch it. So we're all back now, my mercenaries. We all watched that through once, yes? Before I start talking, let's just do one thing, okay? Can I just check this Lad Baby channel and just see how big this Lad Baby channel is? Lad Baby. As you can see, he's got 477,000 subscribers. Therefore, that's a pretty big channel. And I think, like the guy who went on to Strictly Come Dancing this year, you're probably talking about how the individual now, if this is an individual, let me just check his about. Hang on. About. Hello and welcome to the official Lad Baby YouTube channel. Follow mine and the missus's journey into responsible parenthood as I try and normally fail to transition from lad to dad. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. This guy's got a reason, a pinpoint sharp, pin sharp, knife sharp reason for his channel to be. A transition from lad to dad. And one of the things I certainly got from that video, and you guys are probably like me, you had never heard of Lad Baby before, I don't know, was that was very much, if I had to guess what the channel was about from the video, I kind of, the way he brings the wife in and the kids involved, and I assumed it would be quite a big channel because he's at UK #1, but he's also got a t-shirt printed with Lad Baby on it, and his little kid's got Lad on it. What did I wrote some notes as I was listening. One listen, that's what we do on this channel, one listen, and then we just, t-shirt and Lad Baby, the song, we built this city on rock and roll. The one thing I really take away from that is that I'm a fan of the song, We Built This City on Rock. The one thing I take away from that is that I am a fan of the song, We Built This City for Rock and Roll. Now, back in my days of my most successful gigging, we played a kind of version of Starship's We Built This City on Rock and Roll. And I've always been a fan, and I've been a fan of that song when it was unfashionable to be a fan of that song. Is it unfashionable today? I'm not sure, but I quite like the overall vibe of that song. I mean, it doesn't really fit with saying I like Kinkers, but I quite like the vibe of that song. The wife in it, don't know them, don't know the bloke. He seems like in 5 minutes 53 seconds he came across as a nice bloke. His wife was quite cute. You quite often in the video had the chance to see how many fillings she had, and she sung all right. I mean, auto-tune was turned up to there, but she sung all right. It's not just a meat snack, it's a way of life. I don't know how popular sausage rolls are around the world, but over here, certainly sausage rolls and pasties had a very negative influence on my life. And sausage, I have avoided sausage rolls at everything but shit parties now for about 2 years. And pasties, I've managed to avoid completely for a couple of years. So even being the best boy that I can be, a little bit of sausage has still creeped into my life. So I can understand the theme of the song. We Built This City on Sausage Roll is the UK Christmas #1. I don't really know what more to say than that. By the end of the video, I wanted to kill everybody involved, but it's for charity. It's for charity. It's a badly acted song which made me smile at points, and it wasn't the worst song or cover version I've ever heard in my life, and I can appreciate the humour. There were a few funny lines. It did make me smile. There were lots of things I liked about it. And it's the Christmas #1. It's not anyone from the X Factor. And it's not, who would it have been? It would have been Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max. You know, perhaps we should listen to Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max and decide which... Let's do that. Let's do it. Right, we're going to 3, 2, 1, and we'll stop this and we'll go and listen to Sweet... What was it called? We all got to listen to Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max and decide which one we'd rather be #1. Sweet But Psycho. Okay. So we're all going to do this, right? 37 million views. Holy shit. Okay. So we're all going to go to the link down below and we're all now going to listen to Ava Max, Sweet But Psycho, and then we're going to discuss which one is better Christmas #1. I mean, let's face it, we building a city on sausage rolls isn't particularly Christmassy, is it? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, my mules. Okay, my mercenaries. So that was Ava Max with Sweet But Psycho. That was my first. That's had 37,479,728 views. What I can get from that is I can see why I'm not successful with my music in the world. But, okay, my views on that song. You've got a sexy girl. who's crying to the point where she has Alice Cooper eyes. And I could write a song called that. Oh, come to me, baby. I love your Alice Cooper eyes. Oh, dear me. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like the Alice Cooper eyes thing. At the beginning of the video, her tits were falling out of her shirt. I mean, you wonder, why is this girl successful? Alice Cooper eyes and tits falling out of shirt. I mean, what happened to Me Too movement? Holy fuck. You've got a bloke with a 90s hairstyle trying to eat sexily. But throughout the video, you've got this girl wearing pink PVC. Then she's in a wedding dress, armed with an axe. And then she's wearing a beret. And the whole video ends like the Beatles' Norwegian Wood. So overall, and it's not incriminating to my ears. It's not incriminating to me. It wasn't toxic to my ears. In fact, I can remember the tune now. They say that I'm psycho. No. I'm sweet, but I'm psycho. Something and something. I'm sweet, that I'm psycho. I'm like Lady Gaga. Maybe it was just a little bit cliche fucking bullshit. I'm not sure. I quite liked it. I was hoping I'd hate it, and I was hoping that Sausage, fucking Taste My Sausage, would be the outright winner. I'm not sure. So, let's have a poll. I'll put a poll. I've never used a poll on my screen. I'll do one of those polls, right? I'll put a poll out there after this video, and then just press yes or no on the poll. I think I can do that. I think I have the ability to do a poll. And if I can do a poll, I'll poll you, right? I'll poll you. Which one do you prefer? Sausage roll or I'm sweet but I'm psycho? All right? I mean, they're both shit, but which shit do you prefer? Thank you. Happy Christmas. I don't know. Do you want me to carry on with this channel or not? I just wonder sometimes. Thank you very much. Over and